this one pale.
I serve the eternal fire.
It's a material world, and I'm a material. Admit to yourself. You can see it in your face.
I need a rest.
Oh, God. The Reaper's come for me.
We can go
You do touch me.
I was meant for loving.
I wish you health. What next? Discretionary tribute to benefit Redania or exile?
Yes, definitely, of course. You expect me to believe that?
How's business? What?
White Wolf, welcome to the Passiflora. Oh, no sign of recognition in your eyes.
Greetings,
Don't fret. I'm sure I look quite different from when we last saw each other.
which was?
Oh, eons ago. You and Master Dandelion appeared, 2 halflings in tow. What a smash they were, the little chaps. We recount that night to this day.
Yeah, sorry, but I'm here to...
Speak softly. I know very well why you're here. There, wait. This way, please. This way. Upstairs.
Listen, there's more. Word is, she's not his daughter at all.
Absolutely impossible.
Witcher
in my
Geralt,
humble opinion.
up you go. Boss has been waiting. What are you playing at? My bestie?
Geralt, you're here. Good.
Might have chosen a more secluded spot to plot an assassination.
It's on everyone's mind. Many would like to do it so there's nothing to fear. Besides, this venue's got a tradition in this domain. Might even consider it fabled. Folka planned her revolt here. By extension, King Vrydank's murder too.
Comparing yourself to Folka? Far as I can recall, no one in Redania's annals has a bloodier reputation.
Her rebellion changed the course of history. That's what we have in common. In terms of blood, we aim only to shed Radovid's. I'm pleased you're willing to play a part. Must admit I wasn't certain you'd show.
Got your invitation. Decided to come. That's simple. Let's get down to business.
I believe you know my associate.
Roach, you here?
Retired intelligence operatives. We have a club.
Defended a king once. Ready to assassinate another now?
Not proud of it, yet. I considered all the options and found none better. Radovid's proven many times he only ever forwards his own interests. When Kedwin asked for help, he invaded. When I begged him to support Vizima's defense, he showed me the door. The war nears its end. We've come to a decisive phase. We must act quickly. I've no illusions. Only a dead Radovid means a free Temeria.
How's that work? Seems to me Radovid is Temeria's ally.
Only as long as my guerrillas do what pleases him. Support his troops. Once he wins the war, he won't acknowledge the previous borders, nor wish to restore them. He dreams of a northern empire. As long as he lives, Temeria will never be free.
But we didn't bring you here to bore you with politics. Radovid's a threat to Triss and Yennefer. Remember that. That ought to interest you most.
All right. What do you want from me?
One of our co-conspirators ventured out to meet an informer. He's not returned, yet the plan's success hinges on what he's learned. We've got to find him. And you're the best tracker around.
Tracker, huh? Really? Anything else you can tell me? Where this associate was last seen, for instance?
He's travelling as a journeyman. Itinerant cobbler, that's his cover. He was first to venture across the Pontar. Most probably did so via the Redanian checkpoint. We've a man there who should know more. Calls himself Gregor.
Let a Redanian soldier in on your plan to murder Redania's king?
You see, there are even some Redanians who cannot abide Radovid's politics. And when simple soldiers notice something's not quite right, well, then it's time to act.
Fine. I'll talk to Gregor.
Thank you. And try not to draw too much attention, if you can. Remember, the future hinges on the success of this mission. The future...
I know. I'll try...
We're counting on you, Geralt. Anyone see you come in?
No one apart from Madame Serenity and your lackey.
Off the street, I mean.
Better...
I'm not nervous.
Not about the streets for a time to lose any tales. I've worked in intelligence as long as you have. I need no lessons in spycraft.
Did you hear the juicy bit from the last race day to Vagelbutts? The Kaviri legate waged a whole bundle of villages and he lost.
God, a reaper's come for me.
From now on, assume your every move's observed.
No loitering round here.
I repeat, do not get me. The last individual who tried to come in on my business, it took them a month to find him. Am I being clear, Chive?
What's the fuss about? Can you not treat me as a bit of healthy competition?
Why are you even talking to him, Duke? I've always maintained 2 smashed knees are worth 1,000 words.
Oh, get out. Glad you came.
There a problem?
A problem? There's some kind of problem here, gents. Oh, just wanted you to meet my new pals before they bugger the fuck off. Because we're just parting, right?
We'll have our reckoning yet, Chive. Soon.
What's this? Some flea-ridden mutant got you scared, Duke? Just say the word. I'll take care of him. Take a peek at what he's got inside, then make the midget eat it. Sound good?
Next time, Earl. Let's go.
Right, and don't show your hides round here ever again. Well, that puts me up to the neck in fucking shite without the shovel.
Shady, those guys. Who were they?
Puffed up fish bladders, Duke. Word does he's out to be the new Whoreson Jr., but the bugger's missing a hell of a lot. Specifically coin, influence, men, and class.
And the other?
Earl. A scumjug like few others. Skin of my arse twitches at the sight of him. Back in Mahakam, we'd send sow buggers like that down the coalface with a bundle of powder and a leaky lamp.
What's this all about? Doing business with them?
Exactly the ploughing opposite. You see, Geralt, old pal...
About to ask me for help, aren't you?
The thing is, I sort of kind of owe a wee sum to a mutual acquaintance. Francis Bedlam, the king of beggars. To pay off the debt, I've made up my mind to get serious about Gwent.
Getting better by the minute.
Not the playing of it, mind you, but the cards themselves. Rarest of them fetch princely sums these days. Sadly, that's not exactly arcane knowledge. Got a buyer in heat for my collection, missing just 3 cards. But Duke's dregs are all over my arse, so... What do you say, Geralt?
Fine. We'll try to hunt down those cards. Which ones you need?
Fringilla, Vigo, Isengrim, and John Natalis. Devilish hard to get hold of. Duke's been trying too, hasn't had any luck.
Wait, you don't even know where to look for these cards?
Nah, it's not as bad as that. I'm betting Zed's got them. He quit fencing recently, only deals in cards now. Unfortunately, the arsewite won't talk to me. Not after I bought a one-of-a-kind.
Zed?
Big fish in the card pond. Has a shop along the south wall.
No problem.
Is this truly what? To be a purveyor of cheap whores and watered-down wine?
Hey, I can't control what I inherit.
But you can control what you do with them.
I know, which is exactly why I'm considering...
Oh, you always...
Rain again. Damn mages.
Telling you for the last time. Go away.
Looking for a brew. No loitering round here.
Looking for Gregor.
You found him? Who are you?
Geralt of Rivia. Dijkstra sent me.
Been expecting someone. Let's take a walk.
Nice job decorating your guard post.
By orders of our gracious and merciful ruler, the good king.
What was their crime?
One on the right's a peller from a village nearby. Gave some bloke the wrong advice. Bloke's mates informed on him. Neighbour held a grudge against the one on the left. Accused him of witchcraft.
Just humans at each other's throats. That's not Radovid's fault.
Who do you think set down the laws that mean folk hang for such offences?
Let's talk. Must know why I'm here.
Take it it's about our cobbler friend. Yeah, he came through here on his way out. Didn't come back, though. Patrol went out yesterday. Reported an abandoned cart a ways off the road. Aimed to go out there, see if it's his. Couldn't get away.
Thanks. Good enough to start with. Farewell.
Hold on. You got a pass? Won't get back through without one.
Yeah, I got one.
All right. Good luck.
Thanks. See ya.
That light gun.
doesn't look damaged. Strange. Need to look around. Might find something. Signs of a scuffle. Somebody got knocked out. Dragged off. A shoe. Something tells me I'm on the right trail. Wonder where its wearer is. A shoe. Something tells me I'm on the right trail. What's he doing here? Greetings.
Away go with you go. You did pick me.
I can see that. Just wondering how those shoes is wound up here.
Here you did grow. Like the mushroom.
Shoes don't sprout from the ground. You see who left them behind here?
Speak no log. Oh, anger gets Og and Pog.
Og and Pog. Those your friends?
Finderinger's great Og Pog. Human finder on big suited cart. Suited big like so.
What did they do to this human?
Ogpog man's cover to take. They're over.
Do you eat him?
Nah, no. Body man's, stringy man's, blach. Oggy make man's suited make. Frog, pog and rog suited make.
You even need shoes?
Suited on humans is it? Suited once up. Big lords trollers be. Like who?
So long. Troll cave must be nearby. Taller? Should have known. Who better to teach trolls how to cuss?
Geralt, my, been bloody years.
This hole.
Relax, Og. This bugger's an old friend of mine.
Bugger friend on go. A whiz in soup throw.
I'd make for an awfully veiny morsel.
Right, true that. Just look at the ploughing bastard. Naught but skin and bones. Well, gentle trolls, high time I travelled on. You, practice what I taught you. Give you a fucking exam next time I come through.
Tala no go. Tala sit. Sit us down. Tala suck cock shoesies make.
I can see you've made friends, but Taller needs to come with me.
Blood nowhere Tala go. Tala shoeses makes.
But I need him.
Tala's here stay. You shoeses got. Tala shoeses.
Now let's all stay calm. Taller will be back. He just needs to come with me. We'll, get some leather for your shoes.
Listen to Geralt. He's telling the ploughing truth. Look at your feet. They're fucking mammoth. Need a damn bale of leather to make shoes for them. Understand? Me and Geralt will get some cocksucking leather. Then I'll come back and...
Shoeses pog for.
2 pairs for each of you gnarl pricks.
Tala go.
Knew you buggers were good mates. Sit tight. Be back at... I gotta admit, you have a way with them. Nilfgaard fucking dismantled the Tremerian Secret Service in one night. I barely escaped with my life.
What do you do now?
Grassroots work. I hang about the area, watch it.
Life treat.
Bit like a potato beetle. I keep...
Farewell.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. Thanks again, Geralt. And I'll be sure to tell Roach and Dijkstra how you buggered Og and his mates sideways. As I see it, they'll be so impressed they'll shit them.
Tell me, you were a fence in Vizima. How'd you become a cobbler?
Pick the least suspicious profession. The fence thing, shite cover. Pissed too many folk off. I didn't need the attention. It's all about being an innkeep. You meet a lot of folk, you know, tossers mostly, but willing to talk about all sorts of things. Problem is...
Whereas a cobbler travels everywhere.
Better believe it. Even cobbled together this fence.
Lovely.
Bloody bullseye. I've made a small fortune out of it since the war. Those pricks in uniform are always marching. Know what happens when their cocksucking boots disintegrate? Their feet bleed. Blister up. Not a sock.
So what'll you do now?
What do you mean? Head back to Novigrad. Dijkstra, Roach and I have got a master...
I'll ask again.
Forgive me, mate. I'm ploughing... See, were it just up to me, I'd spill it loud and proud. You'll trust... But I'm not on my own. So, bloomin' unilateral decisions are out of the question.
Right. So long, Taller.
Oh, I can bloody use it. Radovid's one crafty orc. Soon the whole bloody north will be blathering about how he got...
Careful it's not also blathering about 3 assassins.
Fear not, Geralt.
Come on.
Whoa there, Roach. Come on, Roach.
Vendetta.
That's it, Roach. Move it.
Ah!
Have mercy!
Why are you wandering the streets? Tempting to
I must go to the room.
Poison it. Think the lady's grown tired of your company.
Lady? What lady? See her ears? She-elf. And everyone knows elves are always doing something on the sly.
I'm not doing anything, I swear it. I must just fetch some water.
Where will you put it? Where's your jug, eh? Where's your bucket?
Why don't you just tell the truth?
What do you mean, why? She's a non-human. Lions in their blood.
Don't let that fair face beguile you, Witcher. Pretty as a picture on the outside, she-elves, but the most vile filth within.
Leave her be.
By what right you giving me orders, eh?
Let's go, Rayleigh. Killing's like batting an eye for Witchman.
You can breathe. It's over.
Over? For you, perhaps. You'll go on your merry way.
Stop. Can't handle all this gratitude. We really ought to learn our manners.
What would you expect? Payment? Or am I to fall into your arms? Go, Vatgern. And remember, we neither need nor want your pity. Double shies. 1,000 times double shies.
Got a snake's tongue as well.
What was that about?
She spat in my face. Or might as well have. Called me a whoremonger and a witless hack. Can you imagine? Wit is my forte.
Gotta say, Priscilla's really growing on me.
Save it.
And why don't you save your pouting? Prove to her she's wrong.
Exactly what I plan to do. I've always dreamed of having my own cabaret. A bit of paint and plaster, and this place will do splendidly. Just one hitch. I need coin. So, if you happen to get a break between drowners and ecamajigs, maybe you can help an old friend out.
Maybe the Vivaldis would give you a loan. I'd vouch for you.
Funny you mention that. I went to see Vivaldi. Know what he said? Witchers are no good as... But... I dated this girl once, Sophronia. That's a name if you can believe it. Has a merchant for a father, importer of spices from Zerrikania. And we can borrow the coin from her?
Name rings a bell. Isn't this the woman you abandoned without saying a word?
You know, I bought that wine for a reason.
Long time ago, that.
Been away a while, sure. Which is why I need to draw on your authority. You...
Fine. Tell me what you want.
Sophronia could still be holding a grudge after our unfortunate parting.
What's this help entail?
First of all, we need to borrow a dull sword from Madame Irina, one of her props. You know, the kind they use during performances? Get that, then meet me outside Sophronia's house.
Let's say I agree and go see Madame Irina. What'll you be doing in the meantime?
something I have to finish. But I promise I'll do it before you come back with the sword. Then I'll tell you to rest.
Fine, but...
Geralt, the only buts in this plan will be the one... Get the sword from Madame Irina and meet me outside Sophronia's...
Old man Newman left me a gift last time.
What? He never given me nothing but floppy diddly.
You don't know how to give, you can't receive.
Saying I'm no...
To give,
Hey
you've
there,
got to
handsome.
take and character.
What's he schemed up this time?
People, help me! Good folk! Mages have set the hunter's house aflame!
Why are you
Push
always
your
so
own woman
proud?
out of the city
Try
now!
us sometimes. Say something nice.
Behave, Witcher. What's it? Oh!
Nowadays, one word's enough to send you to the stone. Did you see those poor wretches with fled Velen?
So good to see you.
You and Dudu know each other well?
Yes, though he's never told me much about himself. He was a merchant once?
Mm-hmm. Dudu always had a penchant for enterprise. Probably too honest to succeed in Novigrad, though.
Precisely. I've told him countless times that no matter how many times he changes his appearance, the good in him will always emerge. Bloodthirsty tyrants and vicious assassins. He played them so poorly. That must be why. Whereas he always made for an excellent trusted servant or ghost of the old king.
Got a request. Need to borrow one of your props. One of the swords you use for stage battles.
My, whatever do you need that for?
I don't know, but Dandelion claims it's essential.
Oh, yes. I suspected Master Dandelion might have a hand in this. I certainly hope you don't aim to compete with me. Well.
Thanks. I'll try not to damage it. So long.
I've worked up quite the appetite.
The second sword, is it in place of the first one brings?
I just hung a laundry.
Another drifter in from Temeria.
Oh, why?
Yes. What brings you to me? Piss off.
Guard! You cut proletariat. Oh! Mercy! Oh! Ah! Back again. Ah!
Ugh, there's no fucking integrity in this world.
My husband's a supervisor by trade.
Oh! Two of you.
Greetings to the honourable gentleman. Razors.
Need a trim. Think you can manage? So long.
Oh, that really got my dander up. You take liberties, not good.
Finally made it. Listen, here's the plan. Sophronia loves adventure-filled romance novels. I can be a hero in her eyes if I can just save her from a bandit. I'll have her eating out of my hand, and there's no way she'll begrudge me that loan.
Want me to be the bandit?
Knew you'd see the sense in it right away.
Are you serious? That's your brilliant plan?
I never called it brilliant, but any kind of plan is better than none. Written your lines already.
You've written what?
So you know what to say during the performance. Here, and your mask. Put it on. Sophronia can't recognize you.
But...
No time. Sophronia's coming. Stick to the plan. We'll meet at the Rosemary in the morning.
Stop right there.
What is this? Help! Save me!
Tremble, flaxen-haired wench. And bow before the Prince of Thieves.
Not so fast. Drop your sword, scoundrel. This is your first and last warning.
Dandelion!
'Tis I, though the scum of the city call me the Crimson Avenger.
More like the Crimson Asshole.
Silence, vermin! You shall regret the day you were born. On guard!
What? Lost your nerve?
You're better than I thought. The Crimson Avenger triumphs again.
My hero! Are you well?
One blow struck true. Another scar from my collection.
Come inside. I shall bandage you up. Be gone, vile bandit, or the Crimson Avenger will beat you senseless!
A mind's like war. Never know when you're done for.
I'm knackered.
Sick of it all.
Old man Newman left me a gift last time.
Hey there, handsome.
He never gives me.
There's been a misunderstanding. You're here too early.
We agreed to meet today, so we've come today. Supplies are all hauled in and the crew's raring to work. We'll start just as soon as our lovely directress gets round to deciding on the decoration.
But Dandelion doesn't even have the coin to pay you.
Turns out he does now, or soon will. At any rate, he's working on it.
See? It's all peachy. So will you finally decide what style you want for this interior?
Why are you asking me?
Well, the lovely lady seems to be having a hard time deciding. And Master Dandelion said he was torn between boudoir style. Now we're here, but no decision's been made. And the lady's horribly surprised she's to choose.
For me?
Well, it's not for me. Now, would you please...
I've no idea what Dandelion would like.
Sure, I've known him longer, but he's never so much as changed his socks for me. He's doing this for you.
I associate boudoirs with a feminine elegance that also has an edge. Claws, you might say.
A wonderful choice it is. At last. Gentlemen, you're done lollygagging. Get to work.
Well. Guess this cabaret's the real thing.
Ever since Dandelion inherited this place, he's talked about it constantly. I just never expected him to take action. And so quickly.
Who knows? Might even settle down now. He'll have to keep an eye on the business.
Despite what people say about him, Dandelion approaches life very rationally.
We talking about the same Dandelion? Man who loses a fortune worth half of Novigrad in one night?
Dandelion can also be responsible. He always pays anyone who works for him on time, and he's...
Sure hope your opening won't be the first.
Well, he said as soon as he got the coin, he'd go see Polly, our choreographer. She's missed the last few rehearsals. I certainly hope he's not gotten into trouble.
Anything's possible with Dandelion.
Something unusual.
What do I gotta do to get a lovely palla like yours? Another drifter in from Temeria.
Once there was a little frog, ribbity rock, rock, ribbity rock.
Molly, everything all right? Open up!
And I thought you'd stop drinking with your mates.
What's the ruckus about?
Polly and her half-brained fiancé. They're fighting. She's the only one in this town who knows anything about choreography, and that lummox won't let her work for me. Hold on. What are you doing here? We were gonna meet at the Rosemary.
We were, but you didn't show. Priscilla started to worry, so I came to see how you were doing.
Priscilla started worrying about me? That's so nice!
Less for her than for you, I'm sure. So let's get back.
Did you not hear what's going on in there? We've gotta help Polly. Why do beautiful women always end up with such dicks?
No idea. Stand back. I'll break the door down.
Wait! Do we have to destroy her house? She keeps us
How would you know she keeps...
It's not as if we started working together yesterday. Before Polly joined...
You'd visit her? Often?
I'd hide out here while Priscilla and Polly rehearsed at the Rosemary and Thyme. They worked...
So, Polly...
I never mix business...
The one exception being...
Who you were just saying is worried about us. So enough...
Fine.
Find anything?
Not here. Ah, the key.
Damn it. Now where would she leave?
Whoa! What the devil's this? Get out of my house!
Watch it, and leave the woman alone.
What the... She's my betrothed.
But I'm not your property.
I love her. I'll not let her sway her ass in his brothel.
Whoa, slow down there a minute. This is clearly one gigantic misunderstanding. One I can clear up in the blink of an eye.
Shove your excuses up your ass. Shut off, or I'll split your skull.
My friend asked you nicely, so please be courteous in return and hear him out, or we'll settle this another way.
All right, talk.
Hubio, right? Polly's told me so much about you.
You said that? Well, there's a truth to it. My mind's the open salt. Get out of here, both of yous. Pop.
Let him finish. There's no brothel involved.
You see, friend, Geralt just hit the nail on the head. For what you have there is the old publicity placard.
Old?
Very. From a time when my establishment was under different management. I, however, would never let any indecency take place in my cabaret. My very...
So, what's all this about?
Your betrothed is a first-class artiste, and I want to offer her a position worthy of her talents. She's to be my choreographer, and...
You mean to say... coin?
And fame. No flirting required. You have my word.
Oh.
I knew you'd agree.
It's settled then. See...
Well, I'm off.
I'll catch up to you. Whew. Never expected.
Could have skipped all that talking if you'd left it to me.
What, so you could smack him? Stop to think how Polly'd react to that? Think she'd be thrilled? What if he smacked you back and won?
He wouldn't have won. So, time to head.
I've still got to stop by Rotlick's. Commissioned some new placards from him a while ago, but Hubio came across the old version. Plowing artists got some serious explaining to do.
Who's Rotlick?
Never heard of him? Hank Rotlick, famous portrait artist?
Commissioned a portrait artist to paint your placard?
Henry's an old friend, needed the coin. And I decided we needed new placards to promote the opening performance.
I'll go see Rotlick. You head back to the Rosemary, or Priscilla will have my head.
Really?
No, said that for the hell of it.
Portside.
See you soon. Looking for Rotlick.
You ain't alone. Damn halfling's in debt to half the city. But I'm here to scrape mine before the carcass is pit clean.
It's not enough for everyone, so bugger off. Feeding time's first come, first served.
Take what you want. I'm just here for some placards.
You deaf? Didn't you hear me? This is all mine now.
And here I thought... How long you gonna make me wait?
Mutant. Don't know how much Rotlick owes you, but everything in this house... Want to get something back? Try the Vagelbud estate. Rotlick's losing his last crap.
Didn't look like